They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursting.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with third down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively a dime look, 6 DBs. Now Rodgers. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Off the draw, here's Williams. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's got room. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So all the way down close to the goal line. Good blocking up front. Helped to spring it.
When this drive is over, he's got to get to the bench and sing kumbaya with the offensive line, doesn't he? Big-time openings for him. Gets him all the way down to the 2-yard line. Let's see if they can pound it in.
No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, at these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
Shifts by him. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Open man, Amari Rodgers complete.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's King. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw here. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Broncos are going to take possession. Here, it's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. 97 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. To throw is Rodgers. And he's got this complete to Bellamy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
These two teams all tied after one. Second and 5 now. Rodgers, this is intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. We don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run for it with Dillon. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On play action, they'll throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can see.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Back to throw. They'll check this down, complete to Dillon. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Rodgers now on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 119 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Rodgers. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's Tyler Newsome now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. So here are the Packers now to take over. They were losers to Kansas City a week ago, but they are out in front right now. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around a finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see. And they'll call that one every time.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's complete to Adams. Touchdown! Davante Adams, his 1st touchdown. On 1st down, Rodgers. Into the secondary, past the 40, and all the way up to the 46.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw hauled in by QT here. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. On play action, Rodgers. Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 10. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one. You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And oh, that would get right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Back to throw again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And he'll give it here to his running back. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great... And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As now we send you out to Orlando. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's King. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 156 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This is the tight end fan. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Rodgers' throw taken in by Sutton. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 52 yards. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Extra point safely through. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2nd down at 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the 1st sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
He finds his man complete. That's Sanchez. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the... Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And it's second down. To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. Throw left side, complete to QT. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A part of their struggles in the first half was their inability to convert consistently on 3rd down. But how about this well-designed play? Gave himself plenty of options and able to get the hook up and keep the drive going.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he will have a Broncos first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. From just shy of midfield, Rodgers on the slant completes to Sutton. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 35.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Rodgers now on first down. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Williams loses the football, and the Packers pick it up.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And now here's a carry heading left. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The Packers on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on third down. They try to catch him by surprise there. Now Rodgers. Open man is QT complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Rodgers now to throw. It's complete to Williams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Here's Rodgers. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Out quickly to Judy. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Judy, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Running the jet sweep with Jones. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
2nd and 9 now. Flush to his right. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th. Working from the gun, Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Rodgers. Got an open man. It's QT. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. To throw is Rodgers. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing is Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31, 30, 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, intercept.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. And he's got this complete to Bellamy. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Rodgers. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The Broncos on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he will have a Broncos first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Rodgers now on 1st down. On the slant, it's Fant. He's at the 30. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Rodgers again now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team,
and it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball working, they think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Green Bay, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.